It's time for Teen Mom Trash Talk with Tracy and Noelle.
Hello and welcome to Teen Mom Trash Talk. This is episode 230. I'm your host, comedian Tracy Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, Noelle Winters-Herzog.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Noelle. We're still here. Teen Mom 2, Season 1, Episode 7. I hope that Teen Mom, OG, and 2 never come back. I need to do the rest of this with you.
This just keeps getting better and better every episode.
But so much happens in every episode.
Yeah, it's not boring. It's not like we have like 3 notes per girl.
Right. It's not like, oh, she's still pregnant. She's still pregnant. Oh, but I will tell you, every time they opened a scene, they repeated what was happening. Like there was an overall theme to each girl.
Interesting.
And, yeah, I'm going to point it out to you as we go.
Yeah.
If you guys want more of us, go to patreon.com/trash talk podcast for 1 billion of our bonus episodes, including 90 Day Fiancé Single Life, 16 and Pregnant Trash Talk, Unexpected Trash Talk is coming back in March. It's going to be a wild ride. So guys, check it out. Go over there. And also, if you join the top tier, you will get our podcast the day we record them up to a week early.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
It is wild.
Yeah. Wild ride. You're wild.
Okay, let's jump in the pool with Kale.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the theme of her. Every single scene, it was like, in order to afford my own apartment, I'm going to have to get a second job.
You are right. Yes.
And they just kept saying that over and over and over and over again. And it's like, I am familiar. I know. You told me 20 times that she's going to have to.
You just keep telling us.
Right. So she said that things are calm with her and Joe until he realizes like she's not kidding.
But why is he so mad?
Because I mean, that was his girlfriend like 10 minutes ago.
No, I guess. And it's like, I forget. She is so like,
imagine.
fickle.
Okay, this is what it's like. Now, here's the thing. I'm like, kind of like, good for you. She wants to do it on her own. Like, that's very independent. And like, she really takes charge of whatever she wants. And I love that about her. At the same time, it's almost like if you and your husband, like your lease went up and you were like, actually, I'm just going to get my own place.
You are right.
And it's like, wait, what?
Because you're a couple and you think you're automatically going to move together.
Right. Like you didn't break up with him. You just told him that you were getting your own, like, that's like, yeah, that's like you saying like, I'm actually going to be getting my own place. And your husband being like, what do you mean? And you're like, what? I need my own space.
Well, that's the thing. Cause like last episode, they were kissing in the garage.
Right. Like they were mouth kissing. So this is what I mean. There was no,
this is who she is though. Like,
okay, but that's what I'm saying. So it's like on one hand, it's like, yeah, that's amazing. You're independent. She's trying to do it on her own. And honestly, like she's working very hard.
Yeah, no, she's working very hard. And I think it's great. Again, she wants to be independent, but like she has never been in love with Joe. She's never been in love with Javi. She loved Chris. The end.
So here's this other thing that I'm looking at now. So I'm watching this entire episode.
Yeah.
And this is like the end of her and Joe.
Yeah.
Where was the beginning of her and Joe?
That's what I want to know.
I want to see one photo where they like each other.
Right, where they seem into each other.
Like I think they had sex one time and she got pregnant.
Me too. And Isaac was born. Yes.
Yeah. That's
like
what
no
I think
chance have they had sex for a long time.
I don't even think they ever liked each other because, you know, I mean, even in 16 and Pregnant, like they didn't get along.
Yeah, that's true.
So when did they get along?
You know, I will say this. I've been watching the rewatch with you. And back in the day when I watched it, I used to be like, Kale is such a bitch. Not that she's not, but I used to be like, Kale is such a bitch. These people are so nice to her. They're caring for her.
Thank you.
And now I don't feel that way.
Okay. So I think that we kind of romanticized how nice Janice and Eddie were to her.
Yes.
Janet. And it's like, I'm rewatching and I'm like, I mean, they were all right.
They were okay, but they were almost like bullying her.
It wasn't the greatest.
Yeah, it was not.
But
in
here we
my
are, like,
mind,
oh,
I'm
she
like,
was like the best
Kale.
mom. Yeah,
that was
she was
her
the best
mother
mom.
figure.
No. She's
Wrong.
like, yeah. Why don't you just get the fuck out of my house? What?
Yeah. And you're not allowed to date anyone. And if you don't want to be with my son, none of us are going to be in your life. It's like, what?
Yep. So Janet seems to want her out big time. So she's looking for an apartment for about $400 a month. So Stephanie and her go to see a very cheap place. And this place is $575. There's no tub. It's super small. And it's just like not ideal.
Right. Especially like, how could she bathe Isaac?
Right.
And I get that.
Of course. So she needs a second job, and Joe still wants her to move in with him. Um, Again, it's like, I think Joe, there's definitely communication problems.
Because she's also not honest. She's not telling him, I don't want to be with you.
Right. So it's like, hey, Joe, because I don't love you.
Yeah.
I want a different relationship, possibly.
Right.
We're gonna have to figure out a custody schedule because I'm not your girlfriend anymore.
Right.
Yeah, no.
But no, none of that.
No, she's like, I just think it would be really nice to
It would
have.
just be good for us because like we don't get along. It's like, but are you broken up? I don't get
Right.
it.
So they go to the TikTok family restaurant, which is my favorite family restaurant.
That's Tracy's favorite place.
So she said she makes $500 a month.
And it's like, girl, where are you moving? And you want a $400 apartment.
Right. So Joe is big mad, even though they're eating very delicious looking potato skins.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's like, they're crispy potato skins.
Yeah, it looks
I
very
like
good.
it.
Also, again, I don't know if you know, but quote, I'm gonna need a second job.
You think?
I'm gonna need a second job.
But that's all we keep hearing about.
So Junior is watching Isaac, and she has this interview at this Italian restaurant. And let me tell you about Vincent.
Tell me about Vincent.
Okay. She walks into this pizzeria.
Yeah.
Vincent is sitting at the table, doesn't even stand up to shake her hand or greet her. He's like, yeah, you want the job? You could be a hostess. You don't have what it takes to be a waitress yet. Listen, Toots, you stand up in front, all right?
That is him. That's him. That's my ex.
Are we going to pay you? No, we're not going to pay you, but you're going to get experience.
You're going to learn.
You're going to learn. And then one day you're going to get paid, but not by me. Maybe tips.
You get $1 an hour, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. So here's another quote. I got a second job so I can move out. So now she tells Joe.
Right.
That's what she tells Joe. I got a second job so I can move out.
I got a second job so Isaac and I can move out. Now, I get that she's the mom, and I know that children usually go with the mom, but it's never like, she doesn't even bring up sharing custody. Like, it's never equal. It's just like, well, he's
no, but also like
with me.
What do you think he was going to say back? So I screenshotted the text message. He said,
Okay.
I fucking hate you. I regret ever meeting you, kissing you, fucking you, or having a child with you. All I've done was try to treat you. What did he say? Like my wife or something?
Yeah, like my wife.
Okay, well, Joe.
That's how you treat your wife. I feel bad
That's
for
not
me.
great. That's not great.
Yeah.
That's not great. Just
He
saying.
regrets kissing her. What a random. Like, that's how you know they're young.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
what did you think he was going to say? She's
Right,
so
did you
shocked.
think he would be like, okay. Well, that's the thing with Kale in life. She has never seen a problem with her actions.
Right. It's
ever.
like she doesn't have the emotions, so she expects everyone else not to.
That's exactly what it is.
And it's like, hello, he is very upset, clearly.
Of course. And
like,
I
why?
understand. Right.
She can't.
Why? Does he even love me?
Right. So now she talks to her friend Melissa at school. This girl, Melissa.
I just hate all of her friends so much.
Okay. Well, Melissa looks like she is from Hairspray the musical. The volume in this blowout is second to none.
Astounding. Right. What kind of root lift does she use?
Jesus. She went to blow dry bar, and she got like the Southern Belle one.
That's very funny because all I could picture is Ricky Lake.
Yeah, this is what's happening right
The
now.
hair.
Like, what is this hairdo? Like, this isn't even appropriate to the times.
No, it's definitely not appropriate to the times.
All right. So she talks to Joe, and she's like, why are you so mean to me? And he says, quote, because I fucking hate you.
But also, like, he's being like trying to be a little manipulative, obviously, because he's upset, because he's like, I'm just trying to save you. Like, I know you're not going to make it. So like, I'm just trying to save you.
But again, it's like, these are kids fighting.
No, I know. It's just,
what do you expect him to?
I can't believe they ever dated. Like, I can't believe it.
But I don't think they did. That's the whole thing. I think they had sex once. Like, this doesn't.
Yeah, I would love to see how she wound up living with them. Like, how everything
I want to see before the pregnant.
Me too.
What happened before the pregnant? So he's like, this won't work. You're not financially stable. You're not stable at all. He's trying to say she's not mentally stable.
He was like, you're not stable in general.
Right.
It's like, oh, okay.
Joe, you seem well.
Yeah, no, Joe, you seem so nice.
You're not rage texting me. So that's good. I think that their communication is totally off, and BetterHelp Online Counseling could help them get back on track. But I don't know if they'll do it, but they should, because you don't even have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room. You don't have to sit in traffic. BetterHelp is a service that's available for clients worldwide. Anything you
Awesome.
share is confidential. It's convenient, professional, affordable. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they're recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. I want you to start living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting betterhelp.com/trash talk. Join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/trash talk. Also, by the way, we didn't even wish anyone a happy new year.
Oh, that's right. It's about to be the ball's about to drop right now. We're watching it.
Well, that's not true, because it is
No, I know.
January 3rd. So that is not even a true story.
I went back in time.
Yeah, you went back in time a little. Like we're in the past right now, and we're recording into the future, but like that was not even a good timeline.
Boy, my brain, that just hurt my brain even thinking about
We
that.
time warped.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. Thank you for joining us in our, all right, let's see. We started in 2017. So 18, 19, 20. So this is like going to be our fourth year. I don't know.
It's good. We're going into our 5th year.
Yeah. We're going into our 5th.
That's wild.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. We love you guys. Thank you so much.
We love you. All right. Let's, I hate Chelsea so much.
I can't take it. I hate her so much.
I am so sad that Megan moved out.
Oh, so sad.
And I'm even sadder because Adam never comes home because he's always working with cars.
Right. Because you shouldn't have had Megan move out, because Adam is terrible. This is what was going to happen.
And she's realizing this, and she's like,
yeah,
oh,
she
man.
is. I screwed up.
So Megan comes over to get more stuff, and she still wants to be Chelsea's friend because Chelsea has manipulated her into thinking that Megan played a part in this.
Yeah, she absolutely did. It's like she really gaslighted this girl. But Megan has on basketball shorts, a t-shirt, and a full face of makeup.
Okay. Megan is doing the walk of shame to Chelsea's house to get her
She
stuff.
is. Yes. She
That is exactly what she's
That's
doing.
very funny. I like that she walked in. She's like, is Adam here?
Yeah, because she's scared of him. So Chelsea is complaining now about Adam coming between her and everyone. Okay.
Stop letting it happen.
All right. So here's the thing. Like when we're picturing this, right? We always like picture me and you in this situation.
Yes.
Okay. So if I walked into your house after being kicked out of your house because your husband was abusing me.
Yes.
And I walk back in and you complained about him, I'd punch you in the face.
I wouldn't blame you. I would say do it again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it till I'm dead. Yeah.
Oh, he's blaming so mean to me.
He's so mean to me.
He's exactly how he's always been to you.
Right. You know how he is, and you're letting him be that way. And you actually like giggle at it sometimes.
If Adam is nothing, he is consistent.
Absolutely. Yes.
So there you go. So Chelsea said that she's like just so happy, and Aubrey starts walking, and she says that she's
so
not
cute.
she said that she's not a baby anymore. She's a toddler. And he's like, no, she's not. And then Chelsea says, this is a quote, she's going to be toddling. And that's how you know she didn't graduate high school.
Right. Or get her GED yet either.
She can't, but she can't do it.
Because she spends all of her energy obsessing about Adam.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with Aubrey.
Oh, no, it's not about Aubrey.
She just wants to be available for Adam if he ever wants to talk to her.
Yeah, of course.
All right. So Erica comes over, and Chelsea, this is the big hair Chelsea.
Yes, it is. But I like this hair.
I don't know. Well, she's super mad that Megan and Adam put her in the middle of their fight.
She has a way to make everyone think it's their fault.
Yeah. Well, she said that she's going to get her GED. I'm the ghost of Christmas future.
Okay.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. And you know what? When you do, it's going to take you a very long time.
Yeah. You're going to be 48. So
yes.
So she's like, I'm always a disappointment to my dad. Yeah, correct.
The problem is
That's
she's
accurate.
okay with being a disappointment. That's her main
You know why? Because
problem.
Randy's okay with it.
Yeah, he absolutely is. He enables her shit.
Yep. So she's like, Adam isn't pitching in. Okay, guess what?
You think?
In Adam's defense, Adam has never pitched in.
Right. But the thing is, they made it seem like Megan wasn't pitching in, but Megan was watching Aubrey like.
Okay, but why does Megan have to pitch in her relationship with Adam?
Well, that's true too. Right.
This is not a throuple.
This is true.
So she goes to beauty school.
Uh-huh.
She has 5 classes left in high school. So she's just going to
Aye.
get her GED. And I love how Adam is like, oh, you're good enough diploma.
I haven't heard
Adam.
that in years.
Adam, there's no sheets on the bed.
Uh-huh. There's no sheets.
You know what I mean? Like,
But you know how many years she didn't really have sheets on her bed? It
yeah,
was so
she's-
crazy. to
She's
me.
very sloppy.
There are so many stains in that carpet in that house that she's
Ugh.
living in. It's gross.
She is gross. So I like how she asks him for some help. She
Mhm.
whispers it because she almost doesn't want him to hear it.
Yes.
And she doesn't.
Mhm.
She's like, Adam, I'm going to need you to help a little bit. Just a little bit. You're going to help a little bit.
She's scared of him.
Yeah. So now she goes to see Randy, and she said that way too much is going on for her to graduate high school. So she's going to get her GED.
But what's going on?
She's obsessed with Adam.
Yes. Thank you.
That's what's
Thank you
happening.
for saying that. Yes.
She's like, I wish I could hit.
Because
a
people
pause.
forget. People
know.
forget how obsessed and what an asshole she was.
Yep. So she says, I wish I could hit a pause button. And Randy, with the quickness, he's like, yeah, I wish I could hit a rewind button.
I don't blame him though. To the day that you met Adam
Yeah.
and then moved you the other way.
What a moron. All right. So speaking of morons, I got to tell you,
Yeah.
the more I watch this, the worse I feel for Janelle.
Okay. I do feel bad for Janelle, but Janelle does make deliberate shitty choices though also.
Okay. She does, but she has no tools in her toolbox.
I do feel that way, but I feel like she's a smart girl. In some
She
ways,
is,
she knows
but
what she's doing.
I think she thinks she's making the best decisions. I really do.
Okay, sometimes yes, but her problem is she's selfish, and every decision, like Kale, every decision she makes serves her. It doesn't really, even though Kale is a great mom, it's like it's still about her. And just like Janelle,
Sure.
it's about her. She's not making decisions about Jace. And like, what
But
can
I
you do to
think
get Jace back?
Okay, but I think she thinks she is.
Oh, of course she thinks she is.
That's the difference.
But it's not all Babs. A lot of it is, but it's not. Janelle also has a shitty character. She just does.
Sure, but remember who raised her.
Yeah, but I think that you're born with your character. You know what I mean? Like
Some
I
of
think,
it.
yeah, I don't think that everyone's born like a terrible, mean person, but she is who she is.
Let me tell you something. If Janelle was my child, I birthed her, this would not be her life.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You could birth a child and you could be wonderful and great, and it could still be a narcissist or a sociopath.
Oh, sure.
Or, like there's something wrong with Janelle that Babs didn't do to her. That's what I mean. Babs, you can't blame the parent for everything. You can't.
I blame Babs for 80% of it.
I don't know. I had shitty parents and I didn't turn out bad. Like, I don't think it's always about that.
Maybe. So she's starting college and her friend Amber kicks her and Kiefer out.
Because they probably don't leave ever.
Right. So
yeah,
they want to stay at his friend Mike's beach house. This is his grandmother's beach house.
I remember this.
Yeah. For like 2-3 weeks, they're going to do that. And she's going to use her student loans for rent. And she wants to move to Wilmington, which is an hour away.
Right.
I don't understand.
Okay. So where is her school? Is her school in Wilmington? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Maybe. I'm not sure. So this is an hour away. I love the bulkiness of their hemp necklaces.
Okay. Hers is like, what is it? Like a brass knuckle?
It's a brass knuckle.
Yeah.
Kiefer has I would choke to death if I went to sleep with this.
Me too. I can't understand it.
So she goes to Babs's house and Janelle treats Jace like it's like her brother.
It is her brother.
Or like the dog.
It is. And she doesn't try, but also Babs doesn't encourage her either.
Yes.
So like, it's never going to work.
Sure. So Babs said that she's proud of her for going to college and Mike takes Jace away. And Babs says, I hope you meet a new guy in college. And it's like, I kind of blame Babs. Like, why would she have to meet a new guy? Why would she have to meet any guy? Why are you bringing up guys at all?
Because she wants her away from Kiefer.
Sure. But like, how about encourage her to be alone?
Yeah, I don't know. Because she knows that Janelle can't be alone. So she feels like,
at least
maybe she could be with someone else. Because Babs sees the writing on the wall with
Kiefer.
Kiefer.
Of course. Well, Jace is chewing on a show.
Great.
And Babs wants Kiefer to get a job. And she's also, I don't know, giving pretty good advice. She's like, hey, listen, if you want to move in with Kiefer, why don't you wait until he gets a job and he saves up? So like basically like you can go in on equal ground.
I agree with that though.
Yeah, it was just a very regular thing. But
Mhm.
Janelle's mad.
I guess my problem is like no matter what it is her mom says, she's triggered. Like she cannot hear her
Because
mother.
Babs was like, I'm just talking to you nicely. Like I'm just giving you good advice.
Right. She's like, please don't get mad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Babs, Janelle is mad. So they're gonna go see some houses in a very bad neighborhood.
Yeah, not good. Even Kiefer says it's a bad neighborhood. Like, you
I
know what
know.
I'm saying? Like,
So-
because Janelle's like, it doesn't look good. Kiefer's like, it does not look good.
No. The real estate agent brings her
Mhm.
very unfriendly chihuahua, Dame
That's
Judy.
not the dog that you bring with you.
Why you bring
Yeah. What was
This
the
is-
dog's name?
Dame Judy? Like
That's
Dame
what
Judy
it was.
Dench?
Dame
Yeah.
Judy. Okay.
So the house is $550 a month. And even the real estate agent calls it, quote, up and coming.
Okay. That's a sizzle phrase right there. That's how you know what you're moving into.
In New York City, if someone says that the apartment is cozy, it means you can't move your arms when you're inside of it.
Yes. Mhm.
So just saying. So the next one they see is $700. And she, I think, truly thinks that Jason's going to move in with her.
Yeah, she does.
So Kiefer says, well, you have to have a plan or I have to move to Jersey. And this is where he's manipulating her
Yes, he is.
because she's going to do anything to get this apartment so he doesn't leave.
He knows that she has such abandonment issues.
Yes,
And he's going to use that against her.
exactly. So she
Mhm.
goes to interview at Drifters. She interviews with Jack and she gets the
Yes.
job. Kiefer does not get a job. So now he's going to be really nasty to her.
Okay. So I didn't realize how like abusive and
Yes.
manipulative that Kiefer was.
Yep. I
Yeah.
mean, listen, do you think he went on a job interview or do you think he walked in circles?
No, he walked around.
Yep.
But he has to flip it and be mean to her about it. And she apologizes.
Yep.
It's so crazy.
So now she wakes Kiefer up to tell him that she's leaving for college. He's sleeping again on a bed with 0 sheets.
Not one sheet to be
Not
seen.
one. And there's a 2-liter of Mountain Dew on the nightstand.
Oh, I saw. It's great. It probably has such good breath in the morning.
So it's her first day of college. And she gets her financial aid check, but there's not much left because she actually had to pay for college with it. She had to pay for her books. And she said that she's really happy that she's going to school because I'm assuming that she's referring to everyone on like Facebook and MySpace that it's their first day of school.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And he's like, well, what are you taking? She's like, math, English, history. He's like, I have no idea what you're saying.
What is that?
She's
Her
like,
books are very expensive. I
That's
forget how
all books.
expensive college books are. Yeah.
It's not the greatest. All right. So
Yeah,
let's
it's
move on
terrible.
to Leah.
Leah, Leah was very likable back in
Mhm.
these days. She just was.
Just
She was
naive.
so cute. Very naive, very cute, very like sees everything through rose-colored glasses. Very
Right.
cute.
Also,
Mhm.
I see her through the deer cam, but that's not neither here nor there.
that's what we're gonna hit that eventually.
I can't
too.
wait. All right.
Me
So
too.
they're dropping the girls with his mom. They're always dropping the girls off.
I know they are. I forgot
So-
about that too.
Also, they have a new puppy.
She always has a new puppy. She has a Dalmatian now.
Oh my God. So they're going to go fishing in a rowboat.
It looks fun.
And he proposes with a ring at the end of the line. This looks like a scene from Little Rascals.
Yes, it yes, it does. Uh-huh. This is like this. Is this real?
She would have been better off if that ring fell off.
But okay, so I was like, how do you know that it's not gonna fall?
He doesn't care. It's $10.
Cracker Jack ring.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So she has on her Bass Pro Shops pink t-shirt, but she's not even wearing it ironically.
No, she's wearing it for real.
So she calls Dawn to tell her, Dawn, you remember Dawn, her madam?
Uh-huh. Yes.
And she's like, Corey proposed to me. And Dawn doesn't say anything. And then she goes, okay.
Okay, but why is she like this? She doesn't encourage Leah to move in with Corey. She doesn't encourage Leah to marry Corey. Not that you have to get married if you have kids, but like they have kids.
But
they
she
live
doesn't
together,
encourage her to
she's
do
happy.
anything.
Right.
The only thing she ever encouraged her to do was blow that guy in
Lose
the
her
closet.
virginity. Yeah.
Jesus, Dawn. So then she calls Corey a redneck. Leah is so happy. So she's showing the ring to Victoria and Kayla. And she said they're going to get married in a couple months.
But this was a look. Okay, so everybody has on pajama pants and a hoodie and a
Yep.
full face of makeup.
Yes.
This was a look.
Yeah, we used to do this too.
Yeah, I did.
I know. So Corey's parents are going to bring them to Villa Toscana. which is I'm sure
Yeah.
is very delicious Italian food in West Virginia.
Yeah, it's probably so good.
Okay, so now Leah got what looks like chicken parm or something like that,
Yes. Yes.
and she tries to make Corey try it.
Doesn't like want it.
It looks like she's trying to feed him like a live bug.
Like a frog. Right.
Yeah.
Why is he? And she was like, she says to him, "Don't you want chicken?" He's like, "No, like get it away from me." It's like, does he not like chicken?
I don't know. So they go to talk to this pastor.
Right. Uh-huh.
I can't believe this guy.
The family pastor.
I can't believe the family pastor. So Corey is mumbling that he's like, are you guys going to change your mind? And Corey's like, I'm not going to change my mind. So then the pastor's like, okay, so you guys are getting married. That's a very happy thing. Your baby is dead.
Right.
And they're like, excuse me? He's like, yeah, your baby is dead. And she's like, my baby's not dead. He's like, it's gonna be.
It is though.
So why don't you guys just sit down and hold hands and think about watching your baby die?
Yep. And do you want to still stay together after this?
I'm not saying Corey killed him, but it's definitely
Right.
his fault.
Right.
Do you want to stay married to him?
Do you still like him?
Corey killed your baby.
Think about that.
Oh my God. He asked about Allie and
Yeah.
she says, quote, there ain't nothing wrong with my baby.
But it's like, come on.
Pastor Guy,
Uh-huh.
what are you doing?
They're trying to make him the villain.
Well, he's doing a great job. So
He is. He's doing a bang up job.
Leah's crying. So
Yeah.
Allie's eyes have been crossing. So she goes to the eye doctor and Allie needs glasses for correction.
Her little pink glasses.
So cute. So Leah's like, well, do you think it would be from the nerve damage they think she has in her spine? And
Yeah.
he's like, no, the eyes have to do with the brain. So she's super scared.
Of course she is. And she like, oh, the way she calls Dawn crying.
I know. So
Very
she's scared.
sad.
Also, the glasses are $160 a pair because they don't take her insurance or whatever.
Right. But I
So-
love that it's like I never thought about that. The way they go around
Yeah,
the
they
kid's
have
head like that. It's so cute.
Yeah, they can't keep them on.
Oh, that was too cute for me.
All right. But she calls Corey. There's no answer. And you know what?
Right.
That is such a theme
Absolutely.
in their relationship that like I would have left
Yes.
Corey a long time ago. It's like he cares, but like, does he?
I don't know. I think he cares the best way that he can.
Okay, well, that's great. So
Which
now
isn't
she
that
calls
great.
Dawn and she tells
Mhm.
Dawn that maybe she's gonna have to have surgery. She's crying about her brain.
Right.
I think that Leah took what the doctor said and like went a little bit further with it.
Yeah, she did. She panicked, I think.
She panicked
Mhm.
because that's not exactly what the doctor said. I mean, it's not what he said,
Yes.
but it's not, I don't know. She heard what she heard and she was flipping
She
out.
heard what she heard. I understand being upset about it, but it's like she ran with it as in almost like, that's it.
Yeah.
You know, lights out. It's
Right.
over with.
They're
You know,
taking her
there's
brain
something-
out.
They're taking her brain out. She needs a lobotomy.
Mhm.
Right. Mhm.
It was a little bit too much. I had a great time watching this.
Me
I can't wait to watch.
too.
So let's see. How many more weeks do we get to do this? I think 2.
I think too.
Yeah, 2 more weeks.
It's
think.
okay. So
when does no, maybe just one more
January
week.
11th.
January 11th they come back, so it's just one more week.
Okay. I have to tell you,
Uh-huh.
the next episode I did watch it. You're gonna very much enjoy it.
Okay, I'm excited.
It's gonna be high. You're both high. It happens. Uh-huh. So guys, listen up. Next
Okay.
week you gotta listen.
Also, they
Yeah.
did take this off of Netflix.
Yes, they did.
Okay, so I'm watching on Paramount Plus. I had asked you for your password, but I actually wound up just signing up because you get a free month when you sign up.
Yes, you do. Mhm.
So make sure you guys sign up for Paramount Plus, get that free month, and you can watch these episodes, and then you can
Mhm.
just cancel it.
I had the free month and I actually decided not to cancel it just because there's like every MTV show on there and I
Right.
like Paramount Plus. That's
Yeah.
why. But the app is not included with it, guys.
Yeah, so just go to the app. You can go to the app separately.
Yes.
So go check it out, and that's how we've been watching the episodes. And that's
watch
really
with
it.
us. Yeah.
Watch with us. So there's one more next week, and then we're back
Mhm.
to the boring.
Yeah. Yay.
Sorry, guys. Make sure you go to patreon.com/trash talk podcast and check out all of our bonus episodes. You can follow me at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram and Twitter. You can follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure you follow the podcast at Teen Mom Podcast on Twitter, Teen Mom Trash Talk on Instagram, and I'm on Cameo. Also, go to tracycarnazzo.com for all of our merch. We have tons of Teen Mom merch.
So much.
Yeah. So go over there, tracycarnazzo.com. It should all be up there now.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.